Hello, Pokemon fans. I'm here with Emma Hagen, and we are here to break down her Flareon EX toolbox deck that she's been using for what? The entire season, essentially?
Yeah, a bit more.
Yeah. Now, you got second place at regionals with this deck, and you just continue to bring it again and again, rarely changing it. Can you talk over some of your favorite decisions for the deck or cards that you really like about it?
Like, for me, I'm what we would traditionally call a one-trick pony. Not necessarily with Flareon, but with the card Pidgeot EX. And in my opinion, this is by far the best Pidgeot EX deck. Like, Charizard is fine, but it's just not my cup of tea. So, what I did is that I found a meta deck that played Pidgeot, and just kind of slowly over time improved it a lot. Just adding more consistency, better options with Hilda, Jet Energy, Glass Trumpets, etc. To the point where I'm very happy with the list. This list I'm bringing today is very similar to my Gdansk 60, but with a few cards that I view as just pure upgrades.
All right, what would you say would be those upgrades?
Terra Orb was probably my least used and most mediocre card in Gdansk, but in this list I played a second EVEX, which functions as the Terra Orb slot while also being a card with a lot more text. Burning Charge onto EVEX is a line that we discovered was very good when we played the Dusknoir build of the deck, and Carnelian was very difficult to accomplish. And with going back to the standard build, now Carnelian is a lot easier to accomplish, but Burning Charge onto EVEX is still a very good play that we didn't really discover until we kind of needed it.
And now you were saying this is the best Pidgeot EX deck, but you're only playing a 1/0/1. You're doing the full 4/4 Noctowl, the 2 Fan Rotom. What makes it so powerful?
What makes it so powerful is the combo potential. Like, this is a deck where you can't really afford to have dead cards, so every single one of your cards needs to at least have text and be viable in every single matchup. So if you play a second Pidgey and you have access to your first Pidgey, then your second Pidgey is always dead. Because you just need to be able to have multiple Ultra Balls, you need to be able to do double Noctowl once in a while, to be able to just promote Pidgeot, bench boosted Evo, and Carnelian the same turn, even with a Briar or a Boss if needed.
All right. I like it a lot. And this has been one of the decks that seemingly is pretty difficult to play, and you seem to play it perfectly and with so much speed every single time you're on stream. What really gives you that advantage?
Well, for me, it's mostly experience, but also kind of how the deck just functions. This is a deck that doesn't really draw cards. You have Fez, and that's your only way of drawing cards, aside from an occasional Iono. So what I do, and what I get to do with this deck, is that I can just kind of play my turn in advance in my mind, so that when the opponent passes the turn, I already know exactly what I need to do, exactly when I need to do it, and my end goal. So at that point, I don't need to think on my turn. I can just play the cards super quickly, and I just don't really need to take the typical time you need in a game of Pokemon.
And then what is so special about the Sparkling Crystal A-Spec for this deck, and just in general? Why is that your A-Spec of choice?
The Sparkling Crystal is just absolutely insane. The game of Pokemon is balanced by only being able to attach 1 energy per turn, and then all energy acceleration cards being conditional. Gardevoir EX, you need a stage 2 in play. Charizard, you need a stage 2 in play. Crispin, you need to use your supporter. Glass Trumpet, you need to have them in a discard pile. But Sparkling Crystal just is that attachment regardless of any conditions. And it's also any type of energy, which allows us to only play 1 lightning energy. So we have basically 2 outs for the same card.
Well, I appreciate you sitting down and talking with me, and good luck on the tournament this weekend. And for that, we'll go back to more Pokemon action.